Whether it's starting that business you've been dreaming about, taking that job offer, or yes, even hitting that trade button. That hesitation is costing you more than you think. Today, I'm gonna be spilling all the beans on having unshakable self-trust. And trust me, you're gonna wanna take notes. Let's talk about the self-trust triangle. Yes, I made it up. And yes, it's gonna change your life. Number one is knowledge. So here's the facts. Most people think that they need to know everything before they can trust themselves. But here's the plot twist. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know the right things. For example, you don't need to know all of the mechanics on how a car works in order to know how to drive a car. You just need to know how to fill it up, how to press go, how to press stop, how to shift gears, just the basic stuff. Just the important things. When I first started trading, I was so overwhelmed with all the information online. I'm gonna be real with you, my mindset in the beginning was I'm just gonna try to get in and get out, not have to spend a lot of money on my education, and I just really wanted to learn on my own. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm just gonna be real with you from my experience. I ended up losing a lot more money than I needed to and wasting a lot more time. Like I've said in past videos, there's a lot of different strategies out there and it's very, very easy to get overwhelmed. And because there's so many different strategies, I know a lot of y'all are messing up simply because you're adding strategy A with strategy B with strategy C and trying to make your own when realistically, why reinvent the wheel? Whether it's finding someone you trust, getting a mentor, getting a community, whatever it is, the real key is knowing enough information to make an informed decision and then trust your research. An example of this in trading is trust your strategy. Having a losing week does not mean your strategy is wrong. It just means you need more practice. And this can apply with anything, even the gym. Maybe you're trying to learn how to do a handstand and you fall a couple times. That doesn't mean that you can't do a handstand. It just means you need more practice. The next one is action. Y'all, preparation without action is just fancy procrastination. Let me introduce you to my 2-minute start rule. When you start to feel the hesitation, give yourself 2 minutes. Whether it's sending that email, starting that workout, or even analyzing that trade. Give yourself 2 minutes and you'll notice you usually find yourself in a flow after. Finally is reflection. Now this is where the magic happens. Daily reflection is not just about journaling your feelings. It's about tracking your wins and your losses. A pro tip on what you can do is keep a win wallet in your phone. Start to screenshot your wins and revisit them often. Now let's go over building confidence. We're gonna start talking about my favorite tool, which is the decision journal. From now on, every major decision is going to get logged. What's the decision? Why now? What do I know for sure? What am I assuming? And here's the spicy part. Most people skip the most important question. How will I feel if this doesn't work out? For example, let me tell you a decision that I had to make and how this applies to the decision journal. What was the decision? So about 3-4 years back, I actually started into the trading industry. Why did I want to start then? Well, because COVID just happened, everyone was losing their jobs. I was starting to see how important it was to have a skill that allowed me to make money from literally anywhere and not have anyone control it. The real pushing factor for me was I was literally at the bottom of the barrel. I had no money left. I was at one of the lowest points in my life. So realistically, I was like, why not now? What I knew for sure was that it was going to take time, money, and effort on my part to actually make this thing happen. I had to have realistic expectations, and I also needed to put myself in the right place to actually learn this skill set. What I was assuming, whether it happened or not, is that people wouldn't understand why I was getting started. They wouldn't really be supportive, that I was going to get stressed out and overwhelmed, and it might take me longer than I wanted. Now, the most important question, how will I feel if it didn't work out? Honestly, at first I thought I was gonna be heartbroken, but actually sitting down and thinking with that question, either it's gonna work out and I'm gonna literally have the life that I've always wanted and have the skill set that I can continuously get better and better at, or I'm literally in the exact same situation that I already was. Yeah, I might have lost more money because I was putting it into trading, or I was putting it into education just for it to not work, but ultimately the risk to reward, actually the reward was way, way higher. So I knew I'd feel discouraged, but at the end of the day, in my mind, it was worth it. Which is why that question is so important, because if you start to look at things from that question, you can obviously talk yourself down out of a lot of fear. Now, on the topic of fear, let's move into overcoming self-doubt. Let's address the elephant in the room. Fear of failure, normal. Fear of success, also normal. Fear of judgment, girl, same. But here's the facts. Fear is like that toxic ex. They're gonna keep trying to make you small. So we're gonna use the 5-second rule. And no, not the one about food. 5, recognize the fear. 4, acknowledge the fear. 3, take a deep breath. 2, remember your why. 1, take action. Let's put this into quick practice. We'll use my prior example about my trading experience. 5, mine is the fear of failure when it comes to trading. 4, I'm acknowledging that I'm scared that it won't work out or I won't be good enough, and everyone who's ever said I would fail would be right. 3, 2, my why is so I can provide for my family and my future family, be able to travel the world and actually live the life that I want to live, a healthy, wealthy, happy life. And 1, I'm going to take action and go ahead and fucking do it. Now it's time for the good stuff. These are exercises that you can do literally today. Number 1 is the mirror method. Stand in front of the mirror, look yourself in the eye, make one promise and keep it, no matter what. Number 2, the small win system. Track everything. Celebrate everything. Yes, even the tiny wins. They all count. 3, the daily power routine. Start with a morning power statement, an evening victory log, and a gratitude check-in every single day. All right, champs, in the comments, drop one decision that you are going to make with confidence this week. If you got any value from this video, please hit like and subscribe. And for my traders, do not forget to join the free trading channel that I have in my bio. I'll also link it in the description in this video. Remember, building self-trust is like building any skill. It takes practice, and you got this because you're savage, not average. See you on the next Mindset Monday video.